everyone, and welcome to YarnGasm. I'm Kristen, and this is episode 79. It is June 29th on Saturday. It's gorgeous out. It's hot. Probably going to go out for a walk later. What else? Yeah, apologies, guys, for no shows the past 2 weeks. It's just been insanely busy, as usual. And I actually did sit down to record last week, but I was exhausted. I really wasn't into it, and I just didn't want to put out a crap show. So here we are, 2 weeks later, and lots of things to talk about. One of the things that I also want to mention is that for Knitting in Public Week, I hosted a brunch, and Kim from Craft Stash came over. Lisa from Roman Hills, Maria from the Subway Knits podcast, and Lisa's friend Shannon came over. We had such an awesome time. Everyone just brought over some food. It was like a potluck type thing. I believe there was like French toast casserole, and then there was a quiche, and there's bubbly and prosecco, and it was just an overall good time. So I just want to say, hey guys, it was awesome having you over, and my dream is for one day to have everybody over, but it's such a small space upstairs. But yeah, it was a really fun time. But yeah, other than that, I think nothing much else aside from just lots of work. I've barely been getting any blah, blah, blah. I've barely been able to get some knitting done, but I do have stuff to show you. So let's go right into it, shall we? Okay, what's off the needles? Nothing really is off the needles aside from one sock that I'm knitting for Dennis. It's his birthday coming up on June 2nd next week, so I'm going to have a pair finished for him by then. I'm already down to, let me see, there's a pile here that I have to go through. Okay, this is the second sock, so I'm making headway on it. Last weekend we went for a car ride, and I literally just knit from here all the way down to here, and I haven't picked them up since. So I've got some knitting to do later. But yeah, these are going to be for his birthday. The sock base is called, the yarn, I should say, sock base. Where am I getting this stuff from? The yarn is Lorna, not Lorna's Laces. Wow, I'm really functioning on no sleep here, guys. The sock base is 3 Irish girls in Collins. They're Adorn sock base, and the colorway is called Collins. So it's this really cool, like army green / lime, neon Kelly green, alternating self-striping yarn. So it's it's coming along, and I love the colorway. He actually picked it out, Dennis. I held out 2 skeins. I was like, which strikes your fancy? And he's like, I like this one. So I'm like, okay, you're gonna get a pair of socks. So I spoil him, and I'm actually knitting these on my Chiaogus, my US ones. So favorite needles of all time. I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's one sock on the go. And then I had actually, when I placed an order for knit picks for my Vivian cardigan, which I'll get to in a second, I couldn't resist getting some of their Felici rainbow. And I'm totally not a rainbow person. I don't really do rainbows, like vibrant colors like these at all. But I've been like every person that I see that knits up a pair, it's like I just want to knit one myself. So I could not resist. And as you can see, I'm actually doing the same heel flap that my great-grandmother knit on her socks. And someone on Ravelry told me that or Twitter, I believe, I'm blanking on who it is, said it was the Eye of Partridge stitch, heel flap stitch. So I probably knew that, but I forgot the name of it. But anyway, it kind of has like a waffly diamond crisscross pattern to it, and I think it's really pretty. Nice change. But it's really simple to do. It's literally like your standard reinforced heel stitch, but instead of doing slip knit on the right side and then purl on the wrong side over and over again, you're basically on the 3rd row, instead of doing slip knit, you're just doing slip knit slip knit. Just look it up. I'll put a link or something in the show notes. And by the way, I've been horrible with show notes, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try better to start posting real legit show notes this going forward, because guys, not enough hours in the day. I'm sorry. It's just, you know, and I'm functioning. Me and Dennis got home at 2 o'clock last night. I did sleep in, but I'm still kind of like overtired. Since since his birthday is going to be on June 2nd, this Tuesday, I decided to have a little what do you call it? So I decided to have a surprise party for him, since next weekend is going to be 4th of July weekend. Everyone's going to be doing something. So he had no clue. It worked out so perfectly. I was a little nervous that I was able to keep it from him without having to explain, you know, like, why am I acting weird? But what happened? I basically just invited all our friends to a local, you know, bar that we all go to, and you know, he had no idea. He had no idea that his friends were going to be there. And I baked donuts. So, yeah, baked donuts. No, I actually fried donuts. I've never fried anything in my life before. I don't even like fried food that much, but I saw this recipe, and I just had to make them. And I figured, you know, birthday donuts, yay! And they turned out actually pretty good. I don't know. I need a little practice. So, but they did turn out edible and delicious, according to everybody else. So, score. I feel like I'm rambling. Anyway, back to knitting. What was I going to say? Oh, my one sock on the go. My Vivian cardigan. Now, I've been warned about the Vivian cardigan, that it's a Isolde teague pattern. I mean, she designed it. Excuse me, guys. You know, Isolde teague patterns. They're very involved generally, and they're very complicated. They're no picnic, you know. And I dove into this pattern fully aware that I would probably have to rip back up a few times. And yes, I have ripped back several times already, and I'm going to have to rip back again. So, hey, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to put stuff back on the stitches, and at the same time, detangle stuff. Because right now, it's a spaghetti mess down there. Okay. I haven't made much progress on this since the last time I showed this to you guys. Reason being that I had to rip back, because the pattern in general is one of those patterns that it's like, do knit this, 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 and then you read at the same time. Yeah, you know how annoying those patterns can be. You just want to like rip your hair out and be like, no. But except for this pattern, it didn't say at the same time. It's just like a whole bunch of charts that you have to look at simultaneously, correlating to what part of the pattern, the written part of the pattern that you're on. So yes, it's a lot of reading, flipping back and forth. I may just have to like cut out each chart and paste them and number them, as far as like at what point I have to be knitting a specific cable chart. So yeah, and then because I have to rip back again, I may have to rip back maybe like 10 rows. I forgot to decrease, because I was so involved with like, okay, now I have to make sure that I twist here, I have to twist there, and yeah, it's a little bit of a headache, but you know, I think my mind is at a place right now where it's like, I don't mind. Like, I can do it without screaming or throwing this across the room. So I'm actually really enjoying it. Yeah. And again, the yarn is Knit Picks Wool of the Andes in their Wallaby colorway, which is kind of not, it's kind of like a gray, like a greenish muted army green, but more gray than green. And I love it. It's, again, I love the muted tones. It's gorgeous, and yeah. And, you know, ideally Knit Picks would not be my choice of yarn for a pattern like this, because it's so involved and it's a huge undertaking, this pattern, I believe. So, but at the same time, it's like I really don't want to put down like $60, $100 on yarn at the moment for yarn. Yeah. So Knit Picks is affordable, and I like the color. So yeah, that's, you know, personal choice. Who knows? But anyway, that's Vivian right now. what else? I think that's it. Oh, yes. And for, let me see. Last week when I did, I have an episode in the can, but I'm just not going to publish it, so I'll just backtrack. I had ordered from Gourmet Stash, which if you don't know the Etsy shop, I'll post a link in the show notes. But Katie, she creates these awesome things called fibery tribbles and peonies, and I ordered. Hang on, she sent me this. This is a peony from Gourmet Stash. This is one of her prototypes that she so kindly sent me in addition to my order, my original order. And it's alpaca, alpaca silk merino. Final version has no alpaca. Has no alpaca. Okay, I don't know, but anyway, the color is gorgeous, noir melange, and yeah, it's just really beautiful and soft. And I had originally ordered a peony, about a what was it, 1 gram of peonies, in her heather gray colorway. And what did I do with minute? Is this it? Yeah. Okay. This is the tag. But I ordered 1 ounce of 50% merino wool and 25% alpaca and 25% silk in aptly titled 50 Shades. Yeah, Katie, thank you. You totally spoiled me with the extra little goodies that you put in the bag, so thank you. But anyway, yeah, I spun it up so fast, but I'm going to show you this in a second. I know I'm just talking about it, but because it's almost a finished object, and I had gone in with the intention of knitting Dennis a hat for his birthday as well, and I'm so glad she actually sent me some more peonies, because 1 ounce, as I learned, is not enough to knit a hat, a full-fledged hat, especially when you Navajo ply the spun up singles. So, but I actually have half a hat to show you guys of my hand spun. Yay! So this is knitting up so well, and I love it. It's so soft, and this is the other surprise yarn that she sent along, which is this lovely, like, blue jean, like denim indigo color. It's gorgeous, and this is just like a heather gray. And so far, Dennis is really, liking the way it's turning out. So he's going to have a new hat for winter. I mean, I've knit him several hats, but one he's been wearing for years, and then another one just recently got a moth hole bitten into it. So he's due for another hat, I think. But yeah, I'm literally at the end of the line here. I have like maybe about 2 or 3 more rows, and then I'm out. So I'm going to spin up some more peonies that she sent me, and it's just going to have a blue top. So blue at the top, gray in the middle, and then like a blue brim. So I will have a finished object to show you guys next week. But yeah, look at that. I don't know if you want to see it up close, but I'm so proud of my hand spun. Yeah. Anyway. So, yes. And sadly, I have not been spinning that much on my, what was it? The, here we go. Three Waters Farm, I believe this is, in their conifer colorway, which is this lovely, gorgeous teal. I'm smitten with it. It's just so lush and turquoise and soft. And this is what I have so far. I put a little dent in it, and as you can see, I'm kind of doing like a little gradient action there. If I can get it to focus. There we go. Does it want to focus? There we go. So I'm doing a little bit of a gradient type of thing here, and I'm pulling out all the lighter shades of teal first, and then I'm saving the dark teals for the very end. So I'm on a big gradient kick. Can you tell? What else? Oh, and another part of Gourmet Stash that she sent me a while back were her blah blah blah. Wow, I cannot talk today, guys. I need a nap. I need a nap. Nice tea. What do you call it? Anyway, where was I? Yes. Some more handspun peonies. How gorgeous is that? Now, I'm definitely not going to be able to knit a hat out of this. I don't know what I'm going to be knitting out of this. Maybe some baby socks for my niece or nephew. Maybe, no, not, definitely not for my nephew. They're too glittery. He'd be like, really, Aunt Kristen? Really? Glitter? No. Bad Kristen. Anyway. But yeah, TBD as far as the project is concerned. Put that over there for a second. What else? That's pretty much it as far as what's spinning and what I'm knitting. Let me see. There is yarn acquisitions. Yes. I had treated myself to another Etsy purchase, which happens by no surprise to be like a light lavender muted purple mauve, if you will. And this is from Rambling Rose yarns, and the colorway is, not surprisingly, lavender. And it's 100% superwash wool, and it's just really pretty. You can tell like it has like shocks of a little hint of like bluish violet, and then pinky violets, and really pretty. I'm guessing a shawl, a scarf, or something. It's just super pretty. Could not resist. But yeah, here's her tag. She's got some really great stuff too. Wow, my camera does not want to focus today on anything. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So I highly recommend it. So that's pretty much it for yarn acquisitions. And that's all I have this week, guys. I know, really short episode. I apologize. But yeah, other than that, I hope everybody has a wonderful 4th of July weekend. I'm not sure if I'll be able to record next weekend because of the holiday, but we'll see. I'll try to squeeze something in. But in the meantime, I'll see you next time. Happy knitting. Bye.